What a powerful week for gold. We crushed these moves. We crushed it. Big upside pressure for the precious metal as we were looking for. Like it was such a strong week for gold because we knew how to capitalize on the macro regime change. There was a massive macro regime change with the rising yields not being a good thing. Because usually people will be like, rising yields, this is negative for gold. But no, rising yields, because investors were demanding more to hold US debt. They were seeing US as more risky. Everything that was explained in the dollar update. We've seen that slow down in terms of economic data. Okay, so people are using gold as that store of value, as that hedge against all this uncertainty around the United States. So what are we expecting this week? I actually missed my long entry this morning. Obviously, we had great trades throughout last week, but I missed my entry this morning, which is fine. So price is still obviously in high phase. Watching this at the moment, you can see obviously producing higher highs. Just going to be personally keep an eye on obviously, albeit it could be very volatile, but would love to see pullbacks, liquidity sweeps before we get that continuation. Look how strong the trend is to the upside, high, low. Just what I'll be watching for, and I'm hoping for anyway, but obviously let's see. I would love to see obviously this trend line being broken down, just grabbing some liquidity, like this, but maybe more exaggerated, and then continuation to the upside. But you can see naturally, I do have a few other plays, got this gap here as well, keep in mind, but do have a few plays that I'm looking at. But regardless, the next draw of liquidity, look, as you can see here, is up at the 47.50 area. If you look left of me, look, can you see? Boom, look left of me, boom. This is the next draw of liquidity. So keep an eye on that while structure remains intact. But everything right now is supportive of further gold. Buying the macro regime is very much in favor of gold. If you look here on Wednesday, we've got core PCE from the Federal Reserve. Sorry, this is the Fed's preferred measure of inflation. We've got US GDP. This is the big one, Federal Reserve. We've got Kevin Walsh. Obviously, this is his first Jackson Hole summit. Usually you hear there's some surprises, but for me, it's the case of he has to. The key here will be him mentioning risks of stagflation, him being like growth is slowing down here. We're seeing some signs slow down, but prices are sticky. Read between the lines. That is him being concerned about stagflation, which would mean the Fed's hands are tied, which would mean dollar negative, gold continue to rise. So keep an eye on that. I've got various plays around gold this week, especially around these events. Please, if you are interested, this is the final call for 2026 intake. Click the link below. Have a rest. Enjoy the rest of your trading week, and I'll catch you on the next one.